Time check. Oh. Hey, check on the mic. Mic. Good. All right. Whew. Okay. Well, my friends. Hey, Sam. Sam, can you hear me? Just checking audio real quick. All right, good. All right. Well, everyone, welcome to another live from TFU.INFO Studios. I'm your host, Anthony Bricali. Today, we are going to unbox our good friend here, Masterpiece Dinobot. I don't know if I will be able to transform him in this live stream because I imagine he's incredibly complicated. But if you want to watch another unboxing video where he does get transformed and broken, swing on by to my friend Diecast's page at RFC Reviews. That's youtube.com/RFC Reviews. All right, so here we go. Here is the front of the box. And actually I got this hooked up to a decent tripod today. So we are gonna have some smooth movement. All right, let's face it, we all like some smooth movement. Oh, that's awesome, Sam. I'm glad. All right, so that is the front of the box. Pull that up there. The side of the box has Dinobot holding the golden disc, and I love Beast Wars. It might be my it is my all-time favorite Transformers series. There's just something about it. It got me back into collecting. It came out when I was in college, and it's always been my favorite. And you can see this kind of shows off all the features here on the back. I'm gonna move the box a little closer, actually, so we can see that, because my tripod can't move any closer to the table. Moving the box does not do well for the light. All right, so let's see if we can shock this thing into focus a little bit. So here we got the robot mode, the Dino Saber, as it's called, the Cyber Shield, as we like to call it, the rotate blade for all the old Toys Transformers folks. Comes with the golden disc. He has light up eyes for the Dino Beam, and multiple faces, plus all the beast mode stuff, and what they're calling the TF power base, which is a very large stand. All right, so let's figure out how to get this open. I don't think there's anything on. Nope, it's just lying. There's just some stuff in Japanese on that side, and a robot mode photo on this side showing off the I-beams. All right, so start with this robot mode side. Now, if you've watched my live streams before, always have one of these handy. It is one of the two most important tools to you as a toy collector. Cut right through that tape. Hey, TFN page 101, how you doing? All right, glad you can make it. Let's see what we can do here about this unboxing. All right, time to slide out the Dinobot. Actually, let's get his paperwork out first. Let's give you a look at that. So there he is. There's the golden disc, and these are some dense instructions. Plus, he comes with a collector card. Turn that over here. And what appears to be some sort of safety instructions. All right, sliding this out. Now, I picked mine up from Amazon Japan, which is a great way to get a deal on Masterpiece figures. If you're pre-ordering, they're usually cheaper than everyone else, and they get to your home in about 3 days. Thanks to T-Fan Page 101. Hey, Jason, what's going on, bud? All right. So here we go. So here is the interior of the packaging. Yeah, Sam, it is Amazon Japan's a great way to save money with the current exchange rate. Plus, they ship DHL, which I guess your mileage may vary depending on where you live as far as DHL. I've had good experiences and I've had bad experiences. Um, but generally with Amazon Japan, I've had very good experiences in terms of getting stuff probably within 3 days of when they tell me the um, the order is shipped, which is insane. Oh, Sam, I've already got Megatron pre-ordered from Amazon Japan, and the great thing is also they do the pre-order price guarantee. So as they drop the price for pre-orders, you get an adjustment. I actually saved an additional $10 on this one by pre-ordering. All right, so what we got here in this box, and it's kind of in the plastic, which is kind of reflective. We have the three extra faces for Dinobot. We have, of course, Dinobot himself, his gigantic tail, his rotate blade sword, and a few pieces for the stand. So we're gonna get this open. Again, I put it away, and I probably shouldn't have done that. Handy dandy knife or some sort of tool. Uh, this is a Leatherman, which I am very fond of. We use these at work at where I am, and often we lose it and sing Pearl Jam. Until we're fine, the Leatherman. All right, so I'm missing one piece of tape. There we go. All right, tape's off. I've yet to get Cheetor, and I have Primal. I have the second version of Primal, but I have not opened him. He is in the massive pile of things I have yet to open in the last 2 years. But Dinobot's too important for me not to open. All right, so let's pull these faces out because these are the ones that feel like they're going to fall out anyway. But we've got. Let's see. Let me dim the lights here just a touch because I feel like we're blowing out the video. Oh, dimmers are on this side. Well, maybe not that one because that one's lighting the shot. All right, so we've got the frowny Dinobot face. Oh, you're booing Pearl Jam? Booing the band or the joke? I'm not a huge fan of the band, but I do love that stupid joke. All right, we've got Dinobot frowny face, clear eyes versus frowny face, red eyes. Did Dinobot ever actually smile on the show? I don't think he ever did. Oh, okay, fantastic. And then, oh yeah, smirking Dinobot with reddish eyes. And you can see on the back here, these are light piped for the lighting effect. And you see there, this one's got two little red slits on it. All right, Dinobot's sword, which is chromed in pink. I get some nice little lens flare there, right? That looks like that is a J.J. Abrams film of swords right there. All right, so we're going to put that down. All right, Dinobot's tail, Dirk Dinobot's front, depending on your version of the character. Yeah, it does look awesome in video. I got to do that again. And this is why J.J. Abrams puts lens flares in films, folks, because they're just fun. All right, enough of me goofing off. And we got a couple more pieces here for the stand. There's one and two. And of course, the big dino himself, Dinobot. Wow. I can't believe they actually made this. Oh my God. Look at that. He's got not only a tongue, but a jointed tongue in the back, so it flaps in his mouth. Wow. Okay, so his dino claws are both jointed at the lower wrist and upper wrist, allowing him to do that. And he's got elbow and shoulder articulation and swivel. Jeez. And you can see here on the inside of this arm, it's got the bicep turn, the shoulder swivel, and then the shoulder turn on top of it. There's not a lot of brown, there's not a lot of gold plastic in here. This is like pink and dark brown, so I'm going to assume this toy it will hold up. There's some notches here that I'm guessing are for the robot mode later. He's got his extended talons and those legs hide in the back of his dino legs. All right, so let's move this out for just a sec. Let's see what else is in here. It looks like the rest of the stand. Jason, somebody GIF what? For GIF, depending on how you want to say it. The stupid sword. All right, in the meantime. Also, for those of you who are, yeah, it's got to be the sword. We'll find something to do with that once I get them transformed, which may not be in this video because I feel like that's going to take me a few hours, at least the first time or two. All right, speaking of some other things that we have going on at TFU.INFO, just a quick shout because Jason's here, and Jason is one of our he's one of our contributors. He's also one of our patrons, and so I want to give a shout out to Jason. This stand is interesting, by the way. So here's the stand. It's got these little pegs on the edges, so it can connect in a bunch of different ways. There's different ways to make it to look, which is kind of cool. Figure out what the proper way to do is, but that's pretty neat. You know, it'd be nice if they did this. I know the Megatron stand I think attaches to this, but if this system here is something they're planning on doing long term, that would be pretty nice. Takara, if you're listening. Anyway, so Jason is one of our patrons, and big shout out to our Patreon folks. I wouldn't be able to do all this stuff without you guys, and I just want to give you guys and girls a heads up. If you are on the Patreon, you are getting the latest episode of Transformers University today. Just finished editing and exporting it. It is ready to go, and probably as soon as I finish this live stream, I'm going to have some lunch and put it up on Patreon. So that is ready to go. And regular listeners and viewers, you will get it Monday morning. That's Monday morning Eastern time. Usually goes up around 6:30 a.m. in the U.S. So 3:30 in the morning if you're on the West Coast, and about noonish, 1ish if you're in Europe. All right, so you don't want to just look at the stand. I know. Let me just see what's left here, because I feel like there's one more piece, and there is, and that is the arm for the stand. Hear that fine crinkling noise? That is car packaging at its finest. He does kind of look like Rex from Toy Story without his tail. Hold on, let me pop that back in. I don't have anything Toy Story around other than my DVDs, but that is pretty amazing. He does. Oh, that would be an awesome repaint, wouldn't it, Rex? He has trouble standing without his tail, but I imagine any dinosaur would. Plus, here is the other part of the stand, and that is the arm piece. Okay. Oh yeah, he does kind of look like one of Sid's mashup or mutilated toys. All right, so how do we get the tail into the backside here? I'm going to show you. This is it's already kind of a tight fit for getting the tail in, but clearly there's There is a notch there. There's a peg there, and there are corresponding parts on the side of Dinobot. I feel like this is a piece that attaches on its own. While we're waiting, get you a little sword action there. I'm trying to keep this from. Don't want to break this like diecast did. So I'm being extra careful. Wow. Okay, I can see. Honestly, I can see how diecast broke his, and I didn't break mine. Don't worry. But I'm already starting to see some stress on the plastic from me trying to flip up one little piece here. And that is a little worrisome. There, let me put this back in frame. You can see right here where my thumb is, you can see there's a little bit of a ding on that edge right now from flipping up this. And I probably did it wrong. I should probably really be using the instructions right now. But it is worth mentioning that this toy is probably incredibly delicate, especially for the price. There is Dinobot in beast mode. Let's get that mouth open again, because that is incredible. Seriously, one of my all-time favorite characters. So glad they've made this. Let's tilt that camera up just a touch. Actually hold his sword. Oh yeah, I forgot there's the stuff that's in the packaging. The golden disc is hiding. I didn't know I meant to show you guys that. And since I got a couple more minutes to figure out what we got here. So we got Dinobot's trading card. That's pretty neat. It's a throwback to the original art. Try and get that to stay in focus a little bit. And the art style. This is really the art style that was on the Japanese Beast Wars toys back then. Dinobot, hold that. How ridiculous is this that I have a Dinobot that can hold its own tech spec? Just do that for now. That makes her a good thumbnail for this, right? All right, so here is the golden disc, and it's funny, the golden disc did exist. There are versions of this out. I know my buddy Phil at ASM Zine did one for a convention one year. And this says, I know you can't see it because my camera sucks, but this says the sounds of Earth in the middle here. And then we have the etchings on the back here. There we go. Oh, there's also another piece for the stand hiding out in there, and I'm sure that's going to take some figuring out. All right, so the instruction poster, because holy crap, it's huge. This is a poster. This really does need to be like put on a wall, and you work off of it like a diagram. Here, let me just pop this in to see, so you see what I'm working with here, and probably why I'm not transforming it right now. doesn't even fit in photo box. I'm gonna pull the camera back so you guys can see just how nuts this is. So that's the lower half of one side of the instructions. That's the upper half. And then yes, we have a lot of the feature stuff, but the toy instructions still continue up top. According to these, it is roughly 56 steps to get him from mode to mode, and that's not counting all the extra fun. So I will be playing around with this another time. But for now, let's pop him back in there. Put some of the pieces here, and I'll probably do a review on the channel, because I think that would be fun to do. Let's get some of these pieces into the shot here. And let's see if I can build part of the stand. Stand there. You know what? We're gonna stand the stand inside here. And the golden disc. And the trading card. And that, my friends, is what's inside the box at Masterpiece Dinobot. All right, so that's going to wrap up this live show. Thank you all for stopping by. Thank you all for participating in the chat. It's always fun talking with you folks. Wish I had a little more time to do some more with this, but I've got to run. So until next time, thanks again, folks. See ya.